Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Gaffney, Drunkle, and Newt to make this should be a crime. Hey dude, should we have some news? Papa Squad by Jacqueline. Come join the Ghost Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh!
Hey!
Wow, would you look at that? On time as usual. Welcome
Zero
to
deaths.
Zero deaths. Welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's is silent. We're not sure which one because we're all too busy coughing up blood. Today is Monday, which means it's your host, your favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as usual, the guy who puts the asshole in AAA, Sinatra says,
I was here on time.
and Ghastly.
I was here on time, Gorilla.
I was here.
Yes, my entrance to the winner's circle.
I was just about to introduce you as, what's his name? Giussi Valentine, the Italian. Juicy Smollett.
Juicy
Jesse Valentine.
Smollett.
Jesse Ventura, that's it.
Jesse the Body Ventura is not the same person as Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Valentine is the Italian actor. Jesse Ventura. I mean, why you keep saying the body? Why is he the body? I thought
That was his gimmick when he was a wrestler. He was Jesse the Body Ventura. Then after that, when he ran for governor, he wanted to be Jesse the Mind Ventura, but that never really stuck. He's Jesse the Body, dude.
and he wanted
That's
to
what he
end
was
up
when I
as
was
the
a kid.
soul. He's got all three bases covered: mind, body, and soul.
That's right.
Jesse the Chakra.
Dude,
what was it? Ventura.
So, dude, I went back and took a listen to that old episode of Rogan with Jesse Ventura on it. Jesus Christ, that guy don't shut up.
No, he doesn't.
I always thought the body was what's her name? The actress. It was in A Fish Named Wanda and Freaky Friday. Short hair, looks like someone's mum.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie, that's
did
it.
the,
She was
Activia
known as
commercials.
the body. Did she do
She's
Activia?
she's not the body. She's the Scream Queen.
I thought
kinda
That's why they got her for Halloween, man.
she was the body because she was banging back in her time, mate. Like, ooh.
Oh yeah, have you seen fucking Trading Places? Yow, dude.
True lies, buddy.
True Lies, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I've never got along with that film because it's an oxymoron, as it just doesn't make sense. The title, it contradicts itself.
You stopped at the title. It's a
stopped at the title.
Schwarzenegger flick. You got to get over stuff like
I
that,
do,
man. You're lucky he speaks English.
I do. Yeah, right. Does he though?
True
I do.
lies.
I often do things like that. It really pisses people off. Like, I won't watch a film if I don't like the DVD.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That really pisses my friends off. Have you something like a film called The Boat That Rocked or something? Come on, Drunkle, you'll love it. It's really up your street. Nah, don't like the cover. It's a great film. Just give it a go. Don't like the
People
cover.
say don't judge a book by its cover, but a lot of times the cover's the best way to judge a book. It's got the title, got a picture,
You got
it's
the
a
blurb on the
review
back.
stamp on it. There
Yeah,
it
the
is,
back
man.
A little extra bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you say don't judge a book by its cover. What am I supposed to do? Sit down in the bookshop and just read the first
read the
couple of
whole
chapters?
thing.
The owner's
not
going to get
you
pissed
gotta
off.
read the whole thing. You
I'll read the
have
whole
to
thing.
judge based on all available data. You can't make any assessments based on abridged information, sir. I'm sorry.
I can. I will. I'm
That
going to do
makes
all
you
the damn
book it.
time. Maybe I am bookist. I'm pageist. Maybe I am. But then also, maybe I'm not. How are you doing today, Sinatra? Sorry, we're talking about books. That really cuts you out of the conversation there, doesn't it?
Hold on.
Sorry, he's struggling with the TV guide, isn't he?
Yeah, I gotta do a thing here and just. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
went
that
through
only,
a lot
that
of
only counts if
rigmarole
I'm
just to bring
joking.
that up.
Yeah.
Just
was not a
facts.
joke,
We're doing
sir.
that again.
That-
We're just doing facts again.
That was an
Facts. There's
observation. No
punchline,
punchlines.
it's information.
It was an
That's right.
observation, and it was on point, sir. How
I'm
you
telling
doing?
you, if you do the gimmick right, it works.
I'm on
It does.
day -1 of quarantine, and I'm already going fucking stir crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't leave the house anyway. What's so bad about it?
Well, I do though. I go out and do a lot of shit, but it's the kids not going to school that's fucking driving me insane.
Yeah, that's a big difference, that is. I mean, look, I quarantined myself over the weekend, and I didn't even realise I was doing it. I didn't even mean to. I just didn't go out.
Well,
All
you
I'm
guys
saying
got
is
put on
that
lockdown,
fucking.
didn't you?
Say again?
You guys got put on lockdown today, didn't you?
Well, the Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, has said that we should be on lockdown, but I don't take orders from politicians. I went out anyway.
I mean, I'm just saying, Doom Eternal just came out. There's a bunch of motherfuckers on lockdown regardless.
I masturbated everywhere.
Zombie for 5?
Oh, hero uncle. I am zombie. I hunger for human fresh and pot sticker.
What the fuck is pot sticker?
A pot sticker. That's like
noodle.
an appetizer at a Chinese restaurant.
Is it? It sounds like the kind of stick that you would put in soil to help your beans grow. You know, so they can wind around it. That's a pot stick. I don't.
It's
I don't
kind of
fucking
like,
know.
do you have dumplings? Right? Like you eat Chinese food, right?
I have.
So,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a small dumpling, and you take a chopstick essentially, and you stick it, and
Just
then you
the one
dip it
chopstick?
in the little pot of sauce. Yeah, you don't grab it with the sticks. You stick it. Hence the
That's
name.
not how you use chopsticks. Chopsticks are not
You
for
skewer it.
skewering, sir.
I understand, but for that one particular dish, that's the way they do it. Hence,
No,
that's
that-
why they call it that.
Now that is cultural appropriation because you're taking
I
something and
guess.
you're making fun of it.
I guess so. I mean, it's very Americanized, but I like them. They're good.
Well, I mean, who invented the stick? I don't think the
You don't
Japanese
have
can
to
really
sti-
take
I mean,
credit for that.
Uncle, if you want to pick it up with 2 sticks, you can. You don't have to stick it. You can just eat it. It's
Can I
a
use a
dumpling.
fork? Can I just pick it up with my hands and just dip my hand in the sauce?
You can put your hand in the sauce if you want to, Drunko, but that's your sauce after
when,
that.
when you say it, it sounds dirty.
Eh.
Do you want to put your hand in my sauce?
No,
Did you
I
see
pronounced
the,
my H's. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, all right.
Did you see the rules for your lockdown?
Right, you can go out for essential shopping because I had to drop some weed off to a friend earlier on, and I think that counts as essential grocery shopping. You know? Oh, and going to work. That counts as going to work as well. And
Yeah.
then you got, what was the other ones? I think fueling up your car, even though you haven't got anywhere to go. God, give me the rules. Give me the rules. You say
Basic
rules, though,
shopping
'cause
needs, one form of exercise per day alone or with members of the household.
Okay.
Medical needs, travel
That's
to
if
and
you're
from
ready
work.
for Captain Freedom's workout.
And apparently, because of course, the police have the power to
I'm gonna be
enforce
honest
the
with you.
rules,
I'm kind of retarded.
which that version of wording that kind of says they're going to hassle the fuck out of you.
Well,
It's
here's
just
the
kind
thing.
of giving them carte blanche to a degree. They don't want to get caught up in any kind of backlash on the police right now. Let them do what they think they need
Here's
to
the
do.
thing.
and
I can
hope the
take
people
order
don't abuse
from.
it.
I can take order from a police, you know, because they are the police, and if I don't, then I'm
Right.
likely to get in trouble.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
Boris
yeah.
Johnson is a prime minister, not a police. I don't take orders from him. He's a fucking public servant, man. He takes orders from me. So when I say shut
by
up,
that
Boris,
rationale, police and public servants too. They're still.
I'm gonna be honest
tax
with you.
funded.
I'm kind of retarded.
when I say shut up, Boris, I expect him to take heed, sir. To take heed. I was chatting to my friend, and he goes, "It was because everyone was off over the weekend because all pubs and everything closed on Friday."
I masturbated
Oh, it's getting
everywhere.
very shitbag for 5.
Everywhere!
Hi Drunkle, I just wanted to let you know showed my buddy your vids, he loves them.
Aw.
Hope Ghastly and Sinatra stay healthy and safe.
Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Although I'm getting pissed off when people tell me to stay safe instead of goodbye. Stay safe, be careful. Fuck off, Sharon. I just bought an 18-pack of cider, not your fucking
I feel like I say
well-being.
that regardless. I've always said that here and there.
When
Drive
you
safe.
say it, it
Or
sounds
something like
threatening,
that.
though, doesn't it? Drive safe.
better
Don't make sure
fucking
someone
drive
else
safe.
starts your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ignition for you.
Right.
Check your brakes before you
right.
go.
Adjust your fucking mirrors, Drunkle. God.
Have you guys been seeing this shit on Twitter where you see a reply to a tweet and you click on it and it says the original tweet is unavailable?
Quarantine.
Oh, where it'll still show the reply, but not the original. Yeah, isn't that usually if you're blocked or if they delete it or the account goes down or one of those types of
Well, you
things?
don't think so, but
blocked?
they-
No.
I have a little story about that, but they've been doing that to just random people. Like Medicare's got it, and his account is in perfect standing. I can see.
Oh,
his
they're
account.
back on the shadow ban gimmick.
Yeah, that's
Yay,
hardcore
love that.
shadow
Yeah.
banning.
I gotcha.
Breaking 911 has it. Friendly Korean Scribe Undead has it. It's
Just
really-
normal Korean.
Yeah, just a normal Korean.
No, he's a friendly Korean. It's in the name, you racist.
Oh, is it different now? I don't know.
So I was,
And
I
no,
was chatting
it's
to
normal Korean, but I was looking at something else.
I was chatting to the guy who I dropped the weed off.
Sofan
and he-
unblocked me, by
Ah,
the way.
never mind, mate. That's all right. It's only my show. Carry on.
Sofan unblocked me, and he made sure he did it live on the show.
Oh,
And
really?
Pat,
Did you
Pat
guys have a
messaged me.
powwow?
No, Pat messaged me and said, Vane unblocked you. I was like, good, I'm gonna go block him now.
Oh,
So I was
kids,
chatting
come
to the
on.
guy who I dropped the weed off to. And he's under the suggestion that because all the pubs shut on fucking Friday, which explains why there's no beer in my local Tesco, and I got to drink this stupid fucking fruity cider, which is now my name for you,
Cider?
Ghastly. Yeah, fruity. Yeah, it's like beer made of fruit. I guess that's the
Right,
best way
yeah.
of describing it, actually.
I mean, that's not wrong.
So everyone who would normally have to work a weekend didn't have to work the weekend anymore, and he thought that everyone spent the weekend at the fucking beaches on the coast and everything because they had the weekend off. And I'm going, mate, is fucking Britain halfway through March? No one was sunbathing on the fucking
Who
coast,
the fuck
you
wants
idiot.
to do that? Yeah. That sounds fucking terrible. Jesus, I'd rather be locked in my house.
But as you say, though, fucking lockdown for everyone. Though it has been quiet on the streets. Living on the high street has been quieter than usual. But, you know, there's still people driving around and shit. There's still people walking around. All the fucking food places are still open. So, I don't know. But can I get my hands on a bag of pasta? Can I fuck, mate?
Yeah.
Don't want any pasta anyway. Everyone's bought everything, haven't they? It's just fucking bare shelves. Never expected it from Britain. America
Really?
is the place I go to for panic, right? Not
Sure,
Britain.
yeah, we're a panicky bunch for sure. Yeah.
Not Britain, mate. I think me mum, she's got a fucking, she grows vegetables in her back garden. I'm going to get her a fucking shotgun so she can protect it.
Wow. I've got 3 tomato plants. You punks, back off.
You pick my vegetables, I'm going to pick your limbs up off of the
Rita's
ground.
been quarantined with COVID 666. So, as such, I'll be taking over for her. On that note, Drunkle, while you are Welsh, you are a nice Welsh person.
Not Welsh.
Oh, one of the good ones. I hate that argument.
There's no such thing as a good Welsh, and I'm not Welsh.
And Blake Becker for 5 said, can you do me a favor and tell the cue ball he has some super chats? Thanks, brother. Yep, there you go.
Well, the cue
I got
ball.
it.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, I'm the QB. Yeah, I was going to get into it.
Too.
Yeah, that's it. I thought you were the cue ball for some reason because you're white.
White and bald,
I mean,
right?
yeah, but very, very white, like a cue ball, you know? It's not like you're
No,
playing
like
a game of
the
pool and you go
actual
like, oh, you potted the Caucasian. No one says
Right.
that. You are actually
I get it,
white.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay. All right, as long as you do. As long as you do.
I do.
mean, that wouldn't really work out either, would it? Like, you know, a Ghastly themed pool table would be fun, but like the ball's too ethereal. The stick would just keep going
Dude,
through it.
translucent balls. Woo! That would be dope.
Hey, Sinatra. Right, so Lamented Guide started off 28 minutes ago. Damn, I am late. To say, well, Wednesday, one of my co-workers turned out to be doing an inspection at a surgery centre, and one of their patients tested positive for coronavirus.
Dun,
Because
dun,
it comes
dun.
from corona. That means the rest of us may be exposed through him, and so, #quarantine club. What's on the menu? Well, buddy, I'm glad you asked. We're going to start off with some little tablets of bleach to clean your insides, as well as your outsides, mate, because the virus resides on the inside. And if I can't survive bleach tablets, then neither can the coronavirus. Then we're going to move on. Oh, that's going to be in the form of right now. We're halfway through that bit. Props to anyone still alive. Then we're going to move on to some news, and the news is the main course, and it is, of course, steak. Made out of asbestos. For the same argument, if I die, then the
Made out of
coronavirus
what?
dies too. Asbestos.
Made out of what?
Asbestos.
Made out of what?
Asbestos.
Cue balls. It's asbestos. It's
Asbestos?
It's basically bleach again. It's shit that gives you cancer, and it was used to build everything back in the day.
Drunk, you focusing on the wrong part of the story, my man. I'm aware of what asbestos is. You just say it funny. That's it.
I fucking hate you, man. And then we're going on to pudding. We're gonna have some pudding, and that's gonna be cuppy cakes. Nice cuppy cakes, but instead of flour, I've used anthrax. So nothing's surviving today, guys. Nothing. Oh, and then if we've got time, we're going to move on to the brandy and cigars. Of course, the brandy is going to be some form of poison. Liquid poison. I can't. Any liquid. It's going to be bleach. It's going to be more bleach. Cyanide. Yeah, liquid cyanide. And then we're going to go on, and the cigars are going to. They're going to kill you anyway, so it's just cigars. But I've actually, for one of them, I've put one of the little things in the end, so when you light it, it explodes. Except it
Really,
doesn't just leave your
too much
face black.
peroxide,
It
it could
takes
go
your
wrong.
fucking head off. And that'd be in the form of questions. Woo! That was the first donation. Cheap Shotting Stegosaurus donated $1 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle to say, being late like this will get you fagamized. You cheap shagging pineapple. I forgot about Fagamized. I forgot about that. The Fagamizer.
He's got a tail full of Fagamizers, dude.
He does. He's a smorgasbord of Fagamizers. I'm not a sheep shagger, I'm not Welsh, and I'm not a fucking pineapple, but thank you for the $1. Blake Blacker donated $2 through Super Chat to say, take your shot of whiskey, folks. He's late again. My bad, dude. It was a big fucking rush to get everything done. Steve the Stare Demon donated $1 to Streamlabs to say, fuck you! You useless Welsh fucking pineapple. I hope you run out of alcohol. Dude! Oh, and a shout out to my cousin, Jude. Yeah, hey.
Man,
we
it
like
sent you
Jude.
to the fucking falsetto. Double falsetto.
I'm gonna hit the triple if I do. Right, here's the thing. I'm not Welsh. I'm not a pineapple. All right, I am useless, and I'm not gonna run out of alcohol. I am bringing this
Only half
quarantine.
of that sounds accurate. I don't believe it. I have yet to see proof.
Lies have been detected.
That's right. My lie needle is going off right now.
Lamented Guide threw another $1 to say, did you get my earlier donation? Yeah, patience. And Anne Frank the Shank Demon threw $1 to say, in Jason Statham voice, I can't do that.
If you don't tell me what I need to know, I'm going to press down on this chair until it crushes your trachea. Trust me, it's agonizing. Plus, there's
Crushes your what?
Trachea.
Thank you.
It's going to be a really fucking long Monday, mate.
You're the one making it long, buddy.
Plus, there's a posthumous humiliation of having been killed with a chair.
Thank you, Frank the Shank Demon, for the $1. Woo! Right, this is the AAA meeting. My name's Drunken Uncle, and it has been this long since my last indulgence. How are you doing, Ghost?
I'm doing okay, man.
Was that a sharp intake of breath because of smoking, or because it's just been such a painful day?
Certainly not. I would never smoke live on the air. I have been watching a little more TV during the quarantine. Of course, the female is home from work, so we're trying to watch our shows and shit. And I watched the most recent season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a show that I have watched for a lot of years.
Oh, yes.
Man, that season finale this year.
I have seen it, but I can't remember how it ended.
The laser tag one? Did you watch that one?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Like, dude, the last half of that season, they should have gotten a mallet, burned the word meta into the side of it, and just hit me over the head. Because that's really all those last few episodes were. Like, I enjoy when a show can make a plot line that has an indirect meta application to the show itself without being overbearing. That can be really fucking funny. You know what I mean? Like Integrity Farms, or
basically all of Community.
Yeah, fucking A.
Well, meta
but
can be pretty good if it's done right.
Yeah, it can be good if it's right. I'm saying, as much as I like It's Always Sunny, this last season, it's too much, man. They're going too hard on the fucking meta. And I think in that season finale, in that laser tag one, they're to a point where they're kind of almost making fun of themselves for doing that this season, which I understand, but I don't know where you go from there, man. That could be it. If they ended it right there, that makes it more hilarious. I'll give that ending that it's more hilarious if it's the end of the series.
Yeah.
If they're gonna keep going, they need to do one more and be done, I think. Show's too good to try to keep going.
Their shit is always really, really strong. And when it comes to like their meta thing, I think they're hyper aware of the following that they have and everything. So I mean, you gotta take it with a pinch of salt, I guess. But here's the thing about that last episode, though. I enjoy anything that is, if it's filmed all in one place. That's difficult.
Oh yeah.
To do.
Where they do the whole episode in one room, any of that kind of single location type stuff. That can be very cool. Yeah.
I think some of the Simpsons episodes did meta correctly, but a lot of shows cannot pull it off.
A lot of shows can't do it right. And there's a difference between meta shit and fourth wall shit. That's a distinction some of these shows can't draw either. They think that in order to make those meta jokes, you have your characters talk to your audience, and I don't think that methodology is as effective. You need
Well,
to keep those two things separate.
That's breaking the fourth wall, isn't it? Whereas meta is more like, casually brushing up against it with your shoulder.
Right. It's not so much that the characters know that they're on the show they're on, but they have an outlook that would be similar to their real life counterparts, which has largely been the case with Stan and Kyle on South Park. That's Matt and Trey, and their attitudes largely follow what it seems like the creators' attitudes about the show and how it progresses are, which is made for some excellent setups in that fashion. But it's easy to go too far, and I think Sonny went too far with it this season.
Hang on, are you using meta then, as them being aware that they're in a show?
No, that's fourth wall. I'm saying where the attitudes of, like, let's take the Cartman Burger episode, the Asperger's episode. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Right. So a big component of that episode is Stan and Kyle arguing about how they've been doing the same thing for so long, and maybe it's time for them to split up and do their own thing. I'm going to keep going with this show. I'm going to make a new show. And then in the end, they realize it's better to come back together. To me, that reflects the creators' feelings toward each other, which is where that plot line comes from. That's
right, so in this case, this form of meta would be them talking about the show that they're in, as opposed to them talking about being in a show.
Yeah, they're not saying they're on a show. They're talking about something where the correlation is directly as if they were talking about the show. They didn't, like the laser tag episode in Always Sunny. They're talking about the laser tag base, but it's not the laser tag base. It's the show. Symbolism is the incorrect description for that. That's meta.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a metaphor, isn't it? That's where the meta bit comes from.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I agree with you there. Maybe they went maybe they went a tad over the top with it, but I wouldn't say it was oodles.
I've never been a fan of It's Always Sunny. I don't know what it is. The show never just scratched me where I am.
They are terrible people, that's for sure.
That's what I love about them. I mean, when they find the fucking dumpster and the baby, Frank comes in. He's like, "What? Well, put it back where you found it. It isn't yours."
I liked it when they started doing the specialty episodes, but I think they started doing too many of them. And just in this season, I feel like they've gotten locked into the complexity of their lore, and it keeps them from being able to
What do you mean the specialty episodes?
Being Frank is a specialty episode where it's all first person from
that was great. Oh man,
fucking outstanding, right? But here in this latest season, and what do you call it? The Wiz, the one where they switch bodies with the whole group of black folks, and it's a musical. It was okay. But like from that point forward, I feel like they did more specialty episodes per season, and they really haven't worked great for me until this one, the Janitor Knocks Twice or whatever, the film noir one they did this year.
Yeah.
Solid. I liked that.
Yeah.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah, okay. I'd say more that's I'd refer to those as
a one-off
episodes.
A concept. Okay, fine. Yeah. I don't know what the
fucking if we're talking favorite episodes, two of them, Chardy McDennis, the first one,
solid, yeah.
Oh, fantastic, and Charlie Work.
That's a good one too. That I'd call that a specialty where it's all Charlie the whole time, and they just kind of repeat that. It's not so much a concept one, but it's shot very differently than the rest of the season. I liked it. They try to do it single shot as much as they can,
and they did. They did very well in that.
Well, really they got around it a couple of times really well too, because you can see there's times where they open the door to go inside or outside of the bar, and it's green screen behind because the sets don't actually match up, and that's fine. But they did a pretty good job with the tracking. So. It looked pretty fucking good.
It's only because like me and you have worked in that area, so we notice shit like that. But to the layman, should we say, it's just them opening the door. It's just like continuity. If every now and then I'll go, that clock was 5 minutes ahead.
Oh, yeah, dude, I hate that shit. Hats and cigarettes are the worst for me on TV.
Cigarettes
I cannot watch somebody smoke a cigarette in a movie because the continuity is never right. It's always longer in the next shot, and then suddenly it's down to the butt, and then half the time they don't even light the damn thing right. It breaks it. It throws me out of it. Much as I love Reservoir Dogs, I hate watching Harvey Keitel try to light that fucking cigarette.
Joker was really bad with that.
Yeah, no, it's true. Oh yeah,
it's not easy, man. It's not easy.
In a movie like Joker, where he's smoking the whole fucking time, that's a tough one to do. But you gotta take that care, man. Gotta take that care.
The worst thing I ever did when I was working, I was an extra on a TV set, about a decade ago. And it was in a bar. So I got everyone was being served non-alcoholic beer called Caliber.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking disgusting. Because no one likes the taste of beer, apart from, fucking bearded, tweed-wearing hipsters who write everything on typewriters. But only in public, so people know that they are. And then they're all like, ooh, the craft ale, yeah. So non-alcoholic beer, fucking disgusting. I've been given this pint of Caliber because I'm in the background of this fucking club scene, and I make the mistake of taking a sip of it during the scene. Now, every time we shoot it, and it was about 15 fucking times, because who knew Danny Dyer's a shit fucking actor?
What do you know?
Someone's got to come back in, refill my drink,
Fill
and I've
it,
got to take
and
a
you
sip
have to sip
again.
it every time for
Every
continuity.
time.
You dumb bastard. Drunkle.
Fuck, I was young.
I
I
understand.
didn't know, Ghastly. I didn't know.
Like, and that's what you know. Hey, man, you know the way that you jumped on that one? We're going to do it again. Make sure you jump every time. That was awesome. Fuck! No, you don't want to do that, dude.
No.
Stand
Now
there.
I know. Now I
You want to be
fucking know.
face down in the pile of bodies.
Oh, we're back to It's Always Sunny. Cool.
See, that's a good callback.
That's
That's how you
good.
end the bit.
I
Bang.
like that. I like it. Bit ended. If you guys, people of the chat, you animals, if you want to be like Scaly Furry Shitbag, Frank the Shank Demon, Lamented Guide, Zombie, Steve the Stare Demon, Blake Blecker, Cheap Shot and Stegosaurus, and and that's it, then you too can donate your hard-earned quarantine money either via streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle, $5 and above, and the machine will do the talking for you. So if you are going to say anything racist, kindly pay for it first. Or through Super Chat, and it'll come up in a nice orange box, as we're seeing right now from the Broken Baller, who donates a $1.99 super chat to say, drink, not applicable, beer, because of pain meds. There's good ones. It's actually called NA beer? That just...
I don't... This whole thing is oddly phrased.
Non-alcoholic.
I don't know. Oh, non-alcoholic.
NA,
I thought
non-alcoholic.
not applicable too. I also thought non-applicable when I said
That
it.
was
did I.
actually-
I'm like, what?
I did.
That
I was
means
an
two things.
I was an extra in a show that was shot in a supermarket. So you were going to this warehouse, and it's like they built a fucking a Walmart or whatever in the middle of this warehouse, and there's all these refrigeration shelves and shit, and there's all products on there. They're not real, but you got like microwave lasagna, and it's an empty thing, but someone has had to sit down and design the box.
Oh yeah.
So of course
Don't
it's
they
got.
just have things that they use? Like every movie set has their own store set that they could use as needed.
Well, this one was
It
built
depends.
especially.
It can depend on the production and on the studio. A lot of times people share, but I think production design, which is what you're talking about, Drunkle, is a way underappreciated job.
Oh, man, it was great.
That stuff's so cool. Yeah.
That's what makes me think I'm non-applicable beer, because they would have just come up with that name, and just stuck it on a load
It's not
of
bad.
just
Like,
NA.
yeah, if it was a TV show and there was a rack of fucking non-alcoholic beers, one of them would be called not applicable, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's solid. That's
I
solid,
loved it,
dude.
though,
I
'cause
like
when we're waiting, we got to wait around the corner for our cue to walk in the background. So I'm reading the ingredients on like these microwave lasagnas and shit, and it is funny as fuck. Because obviously the product designer's had some fun with it. And he's put like
you
our
got
children's
to.
tears and shit in it.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Right, so if you want to be like the Broken Baller and like these wonderful people, you can donate your hard-earned cash. If you don't want to, or you ain't got the money, that's fine. We're just happy you're here. We're going to have some news. Should we have some news?
Sure.
Let's do it.
You know what we should have too?
Hot cock.
That's right.
You.
So 50 to me or 50 to Drunkle, then G or me will get a horse
Bang.
guy.
Right.
There it is.
That sounds good to me,
Preferably me
mate.
and G, but I'm just saying.
Well, is it? Let's have some last
Yeah, we're on
minute
time.
news. All right, volunteers produce 3D printed valves for life-saving coronavirus treatments.
I feel like I've seen this photo with a couple different headlines.
Wait,
No,
what?
that's an album cover right there. That's
Valves for what? Good air in, bad air out? Like, what are the valves for?
Corona comes with respiratory problems, doesn't it? I think your lungs get flooded or some shit. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I understand.
So volunteers made the valves for about $1. What is hard about it, though, is the company who makes the valves and charges a lot more are now trying to sue these two gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
For
Which is
what? I must have missed
copying-
something there. That
Copying
didn't
their
make sense.
design.
Yeah, do they have it?
Oh.
Is the design patented or like what?
So did the company run out of valves and these guys made some valves for them?
No, the company's charging too much for the valves, and these guys can make them for $1 and are therefore selling them for $1.
Okay, you know what?
Treatments.
That's interesting, man, because would something like copyright hold over? You're taking is it their exact design? Like, did they use the specs for that company's piece? Or is it just similar and they're making one, it's interchangeable with their product, or, I don't know.
I don't think that would be copyright. I think that'd be patented.
Patent law. Well, you know what I mean.
That's just copyright on an item, though, isn't it?
I'm putting it in words that a YouTube audience can understand, my friend.
Oh, whoa, all right. $50 to me and Sinatra. Never mind about him.
Hey!
But, I'd like to emphasize the life-saving part of that headline and how it's a bit of a cunt of this company to try and, to give a cease and desist to people who aren't making any profit and are literally just saving people.
Call to Krill in the chat, who is a pretty reliable source, says it is fake news.
Oh, there is the lawsuit part isn't happening? Yeah. Maybe I did see this with some different headlines on it.
We'll go with that then. That's fine. But still, taking that photo as an album cover.
Right? Yeah. I mean, good on them for making valves any damn way.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? You know how, I know it would be way too small now, but in the old days when people first started doing fucking mining at their house for Bitcoin and shit and using GPUs and blah, blah, blah.
I went in a way different direction than when you said mining at the house. Yeah. I'm like, we're going way back now. Okay.
Not that kind of mining, digital mining.
I'll be honest with you.
But where you could, mobilize your existing system for somebody else's mine to make a small percentage. That was a deal people could do back then. I had a buddy that did it, right? Yeah. That's how I know about it. Now, what if there was something you could do now where there's lots of people who have 3D printers who aren't constantly 3D printing something? Like maybe you could lend your hardware resources to companies that need to print parts for ventilators or something and get a piece of it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No. Because you're still going to be printing it with your 3D printer, and it's still going to be using the materials that you bought. So, I mean, unless you're talking, just lend them your 3D printer for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you'd still get a piece of it the same as the miners did. That's what I'm saying. Printers still be compensated. I'm saying if production resources aren't there for these companies to make them fast enough, could you use other people's hardware to continue to make them, give them the production cost, and then you work off the margin like you would anyway, right?
And then the difference is you're talking about something physical, whereas when it came to the crypto mining, that would just work in the background and would increase when you're not using it. It wasn't physical.
Yeah, that's why I question it. You know what I mean? If it was digital, it'd be no question. But something physical, like that, I've never. It's
got logistical errors.
Yeah, it's weird. We haven't done that before because we haven't been in a situation where people can 3D print whatever they want at their home.
I'd go out on a limb and assume that anything that could possibly hurt the company's profits, they would go after.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally agree.
Okay.
I mean, look, and if you did get people printing shit like this in their own homes, then that's really they're making themselves liable to a lawsuit if something went wrong or something. You go, well, it was nothing to do with us.
That's true. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. That's probably the larger issue is the insurance part of this. You can't guarantee a quality check on parts made outside of an approved factory with the OSHA inspector and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. The world we live in is currently a tangled web of guidelines and restrictions and.
That's certainly the case.
Difficult. I mean, fair enough. We don't get miners lung, and I didn't have to grow up in a Victorian workhouse or anything. But damn it, the community guidelines, people, it's just as tough as back then. Right, on to the next one.
Is it though?
There it is.
Is it that guilt-ridden people wish they hadn't wasted toilet rolls decorating Christmas trees? You dickheads.
Yeah, you fucked yourself.
Yeah.
Well, and second off,
you played
the fuck?
Yeah, who does that in the first place? I've never even seen a Christmas tree with toilet paper on.
In your country, you do this to people's houses, all right?
Yeah, that's like something 12-year-olds,
Have you ever tried to wipe your ass with a chimney stack? It's painful, man.
I imagine so, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want to know who the fuck is doing this. Like, who's walking around their tree with toilet paper on their finger going, la, 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 singing Christmas carols? What the fuck?
La, 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 la. That's the only Christmas carol you know.
That's the most popular Christmas
carol. Come on. Just walking around the tree. What are you doing?
I mean, even if you are going to do that, it's not like you've just sullied or soiled the fucking toilet rolls. Just wrap them up, stick them in a bottom drawer. Use them again.
Oh no, dude. They could have a little bit of that sap on them, and it doesn't take much.
I
You know how after you
masturbated
handle a
everywhere.
Christmas tree, your
Oh, it's
hands are
sanguine
kinda...
matty for fun.
The valves for the masks is a one-way valve that makes it easier to exhale while wearing the mask. Without said valve, you have to both pull air through the mask filter on inhale and push it through on exhale. So if infected, don't use a valved mask.
That was very interesting. Thank you very much for telling me how the masks work. Guys, I'm gonna shit all over your donations for the rest of this week.
Well,
but this
you have
time-
been.
This
I was
time
giving you
on
some
purpose.
underscore. That wasn't an interruption. I was underscoring it with a holiday tune.
Yeah, we were
you're
not.
all right.
And
You're all
wait,
right.
first off,
Not you,
you
Fredo.
have been shitting over all of our donations.
Yeah, but now
Second
I'm
off,
gonna do it on
we were giving
purpose.
the donation background music.
Now I'm doing it on purpose.
What
And
did
it
it
wasn't
say?
even a Christmas tune.
If it,
No, it was.
yeah,
Come
that
on,
was a
faithful.
Christmas tune. Yeah,
I didn't
come
hear
on.
anyone go la 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 la. That's a Christmas
It's a
tune.
more famous Christmas tune. That's right.
I feel
All right, well, if
festive
it
as
was about
fuck.
the ventilators, what did it say?
I'm
What
not
did it say,
telling you.
Drunk?
I'm
What
not
did it
telling
say?
you. I'm not
Come
telling you.
on, man.
No,
I
no.
tried to help enhance the experience, the customer experience of your fucking notification by giving it a jaunty holiday theme, and now you won't even read it to me.
All right,
A
all right.
jaunty
What kind
tune.
of bullshit is this?
All right, you did, but right, you're not allowed to tell Sinatra.
Well, it's Sinatra earmuffs.
Okay.
Is that his full name? Fuck. The valves for the mask.
Docs.
The valves for the masks are has a one-way valve that makes it easier to exhale while wearing the mask. Without said
Right,
valve, you'd have to
sure.
both pull air through the mask, filter on inhale, and push it on exhale. So, if infected, don't use a valved mask. That's
Oh,
that's-
gotcha.
right.
Yeah,
You're not
right.
going to get that kind of medical advice on any other show, guys. You go watch the
That's
YouTube
true.
Saints. See if that saves your life. It fucking won't.
For science.
They're really good at taking down those pesky anti-vaxxers, though.
I mean,
Did you guys hear Jeff Holiday was on Dr. Craig or whatever that show is?
Craig, if you are one of the 64 people that watches the YouTube Saints, I tip my hat to you.
Is that still a show?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Technically.
Hold your fire!
It's
I
Alpha's
didn't
man
know.
isn't tech.
What?
What's the difference between acne and a Catholic priest? Acne waits till you've hit puberty before it comes on your face.
Ah, the old ones are the classic ones, Chad. I swear I actually used that one in a video one time, but it doesn't get old, buddy. Do you guys know the difference between acne and a priest?
Oh, no.
I feel a squirting joke coming on. No, I don't know.
Acne waits until you've hit puberty before it comes on your face.
Aha, there we
The,
go.
the
M.
oldies
the
are the
MGTOW.
goodies.
M. the MGTOW for $1 said, Ghastly, quote, information jokes are funny because they're true. I once asked a black guy if he knew what his father thought about that. Then I said, oh, right, you're black. You don't know your dad. He said, that's not funny. I don't know my dad. I said, it's funny because it's true. Thank you, M. the MGTOW.
It's informative. It's informative.
And,
I mean, that was informative, but that wasn't a punchline.
no. And Terror for 888 says,
Don't trust China. China is
China is asshole.
China is
Annex
asshole.
UK and the US government needs to be stoned. All hail Blue Whale. 1776 will happen again. And lastly, Fright Power.
It'll be under your name.
I didn't get a slogan or anything in there. It was mine. What would mine be? Mine
What?
would be,
Well, you don't have awesome lore like I have, Drunkle. I'm
I've got
sorry,
pretty
dude.
good
Damn.
law, sir.
What is your lore?
Well, it's
That you're a
all the
Welsh
heads.
pineapple. That's really it, dude.
I got all the heads. That's the law.
Okay, all right, yeah. I'll give it to you. You have
how
multiple
I
characters,
got
yeah.
this big eye. Have we forgotten about that?
I have. Why don't you tell us again?
From
We have theories.
we got how I really got the big eye was.
I've got it. Here's my
shouting at
theory.
Sinatra.
I've got a theory. Here we go. I
Okay.
think that one time you tried to fight a giant monster, and so you blew on your thumb to make yourself huge, and it didn't work, and it just blew out one of your fucking eyes.
Ah, that's good.
You're not a million miles off.
You-
I'll give you that.
You acted
Cartoon
it.
physics, dude.
Yeah, you roadrunnered it.
It's not a million miles. I don't hate it. Wuhan Fran donated $1.99 to streamlabs.com/drunken uncle to say, hello, gents. Hope all's well. Our fight is just beginning, and I hope you've prepared for your staycation. You might as well get a shot, or you might... Oh, fuck, it moved. You bastard, Vladimir. You might as well get shot, or you might take a pill, but nothing's better than content from Cult of Krill. Wuhan Fran. Holy
There
shit,
it is.
that was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Good
That was pretty good.
stuff. Followed by Random Goon, who donated $2 to say, someone should make a game of guess that quote, Drunkle or Charlie Kelly. Oh, that's good. We've got an example. Let me tell you a little lesson, buddy. The cream always rises to the top. And I'm about to show you the white hot cream of an 8th grade boy.
8th grade boy.
Drunkle or
That's
Charlie?
Drunkle. That's definitely Drunkle.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's an obscure British comedian, so we'll never know.
I'm guessing Charlie Kelly.
It is. That's another great episode, the dance party one. Q Crew.
Because
That's that one.
we don't have grades in this country. But that's the only thing that gave you away, Random Goon. That's good. I might actually... I'm writing that down.
It's not
That's
bad. Like, if somebody... Drunkle, you know your quotes better than anybody else.
You'd think, couldn't you? But no.
And I would think that. Okay, maybe if somebody wants to comb through episodes and find quotes, and
I'll do it.
we'll just match them up. You know, there you go.
I'm all right. I'm always
Done.
watching that shit. Anyway.
Done.
Like, just some background shit, isn't it? Where you text in, or what? In my case, what are you playing Rimworld?
And by the way, Walter Krill in the chat said that is utter horseshit. So I don't think he wants those subs. So everybody make doubly sure you go sub to him.
Definitely, man. You got it. And Vladimir Dragonov donated a $5 super chat. No, I only want Christmas tunes, please, Ghastly. Christmas tunes only.
Christmas tunes only? Okay, I'm
La
sorry.
la la.
La 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 la.
Lou, I've got some apples. Lou, you have some too.
We have absolute quality content today, guys.
Still better than YouTube Saints. Vladimir
That's
Dragonov
true.
donated a $5 super chat to say, what's better, Jesus or a picture of Jesus? The picture, because you only need one nail to hang it. Oh, that's good.
Okay, that's worth a rim shot. That's a rim shotter.
That's all right. That was all right. There
That's
you
a rim
go.
worlder.
A rim worlder. Right, let's move on from this dickhead and his fucking...
I looked at that game after you raved about it. Dude, that game looks fucking terrible.
It's great, mate. What you on about?
I'll tell you what I'm about. That new Doom is the fucking shit, man.
I am going to be playing that tomorrow, I think. I'll
I
stream
mean,
it.
if any of you guys are going to play, especially during these quarantine times when you've got a lot of time at home, a lot of time to burn, as games go, I cannot recommend it enough. Raid Shadow Legends. You get over 100 characters from 16 different factions. It is the world's largest mobile online RPG.
Now, where my sponsorship at?
And good luck, and I'll see you there. On to the next one. They don't even pay me. I'm doing it for free. Fuck! Vicar sets himself on fire during first online coronavirus church service.
Is a vicar like a priest, I guess? I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't
A
really know
vicar
what it
is
is.
indeed a priest, yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'm not sure, I think because we've got Protestants and Catholics, I'm not sure if one has a vicar, one has a priest.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
maybe
raised
so.
Catholic, and I've never heard of a vicar.
Okay, so maybe that's a Protestant thing.
Oh, yeah, Shade Rattle Legends. How could we forget about it?
Shade rat.
Slim Radish Legends.
Oh, man.
Grady, shady, radish.
That's what you remember. Shit.
Grady Shady Cowboy Shooty.
But I don't... Wow, you've won Raid Shadow Legend. No one ever mention it again.
That's right. Use
That's it.
promo code Fright Power to get some Cowboy Shooty in your Raid Shadow Legends.
That's the pinnacle of it. You yeed your last
Oh,
hole.
that's good.
That's the pinnacle of it. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm fucking Catholic or Protestant. I don't even call them father. If I see one in the street, I say padre because I just enjoy it. It makes me feel like a cowboy. Don't know why. I'm not even religious. On to the next
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Montrose.
Well,
Funeral
religious
Home.
or not, I mean, that's their title, right? I don't mind people calling people by their professional title if that's the thing. You
Is
don't
this
have
an
to believe
update?
in it. I don't
Because
care.
We have definitely had this story.
Oh no, that's my screensaver. City Chicken breaks $1,200 worth of glass pipes in CBD shop. Little, but the crime
wait, like
wave
an actual-
continues.
Oh, man. Actual chickens? Now, what's their
Yeah, like-
motivation? Here's my thing, Drunkle. What's the motivation for chickens to break a bunch of glass at a pipe shop? They went to the
Well,
head shop and broke everything.
Yeah, I guess they're getting told what to do, aren't they? I mean, they're lowest on the pecking order.
Fuck, I hate this show.
Sorry, man, I'm winging it.
God damn you. All right, that made up for it. Winging it made up for it, I have to admit.
I don't care, mother cluckers. On to the next one. Cats fans are demanding the release of the butthole cut.
What? The fucking what?
This man isn't
Fred the
black.
Squid for 10.
What?
As a fellow British bloke, I hope you're enjoying the forced quarantine.
I wouldn't call it forced, Fred. I mean, I've still dealt some drugs today. But that counts as essential shopping, doesn't it? As I said, Fred the Squid, and you as a fellow British bloke, you know, a diamond geezer, can understand me here when I say I'm fucking letting floppy-haired twat Boris tell me what to do. He isn't a police.
Did you say Diamond Geezer?
Diamond geezer, yeah.
That's an excellent name for a band. I don't know what the hell that is.
That would not fly in Britain, mate. That would be like cultural appropriation, la la la.
Well, what does that mean there? I've never heard that before.
It means a good guy.
Oh, okay. I got
know,
you.
like
He's a Diamond Geezer. I got you.
being
He's
a man,
Diamond.
right? And he's
Yeah,
diamond.
yeah. Yeah,
So
all
it's
right,
like, yeah.
cool.
But he's also
I
hard
learned
as
something
nails.
every day on this show.
Oh, wow. I mean, we almost played What's a Quid, so you could have learned more. I was going to do one with Cockney rhyming slang as well. I couldn't come up with a
that'd be
name for it.
great.
It just came up with the Slang Bangers, which I didn't really...
Well,
These
wouldn't the gimmick be to make it one of those things? Like if you wanted to call it the slang game, then you needed to find something that rhymes with that and call it the second half of that instead, right? Isn't that how it
could
works?
be one of the questions.
Oh Christ, this is difficult already.
You
Oh,
see?
boy.
You see?
I know, I like it.
I only think of these things while I'm off
I'm just
my
trying
tits
to
drunk as
distract you from talking about whatever the hell a butthole cut is.
well,
Let's
it's
just
because
not do it.
cats are quite famous for showing you their assholes, right? Because they just wander
Right.
around with their tails up. And that's what...
Okay.
This picture is fucking scaring me, by the way. This is
It's
horrible.
it's very oddly proportioned. I feel like
And
it's
those
too
the
small.
proportion that does it for you, is
It
it?
is
heard
because
this
it's
movie
too
was-
small even for a cat. That's
For
not
me,
even cat size. It's
it's-
smaller than that.
It's the
I heard
plate
this
on a
movie
plate
was
that
just
gets me. You
terrible.
just don't do that, man.
You can do
Oh,
that.
yeah, why is there a plate on a plate?
That's the appetizer plate.
Yeah, but I feel like when I sit, I move that plate. I don't need waitstaff to move that plate. In the rare occasion I've eaten a meal that consisted of a plate-on-plate scenario like that.
A plate on plate scenario. It's not often
Mhm,
someone
it
can often
happens.
hear that, is it? But it does
Well,
happen.
dude, when I used to work a bunch of ridiculous fucking corporate events at hotels, when I was working like lighting design and video engineering type stuff for those shows, yeah. So you end up just eating the hotel catering while you're there. So it's that kind of shit because it's all these rich corporate fat cats that are at
Yeah,
these things.
they're
So
the
they serve
kind of
them
guys who are into plate on plate action, aren't they?
exactly,
Fucking
exactly.
perverts, a
They
lot of
serve them pretty decent meals, so I got to eat some pretty decent meals during that time.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I don't get the plate on plate. I also don't understand napkin rings. Like, you afraid the napkin's gonna run away?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, what does the ring prevent, right? Could the napkin, I'm not necessarily fly away, but is it preventing somebody from touching it because they would be blocked by the ring or something? I don't know.
The one ring. Plus, then you take the napkin ring off and you put you put it on your lap or something. And you tuck it into your collar. I don't know what you do, and then you just got this stupid bit of metal. What do you do with that? Put it next to your fork like an animal? No.
I think
Maybe
it's a free
it's a-
cock ring with purchase. You just take it home with you, bro.
Maybe you're supposed to take that and fucking put your fork in it. It's a fork holder.
Oh shit, a fork rest. You could set it on there in between courses. Yo,
so like if
you
you-
might actually be onto something.
Like if your lasagna's too hot to put in your mouth, you take a slice of your lasagna, the steam's coming off of it, you go, that's going to burn my mouth. You just rest it on the fork ring, and
we
you
go.
let it
I'm
air.
saying, yeah, you just set that. You don't even have to rest a bite. I'm saying that if you're in a plate on plate scenario situation, drunk,
Yeah.
it's
does
a safe bet that at some point somebody takes that plate away and puts another plate in front of you. And when they do, you better have your fork in your hand or you'd be stuck with nothing. Now, if you had a fork rest so you didn't have to sit it on the table,
There
you
it
can
is.
set up. Bang.
But then, like,
You're
you're waiting in
onto something
between
with
courses.
that,
You're
man.
waiting in between courses.
I
You're
know.
going to use a different
I
fork anyway.
masturbated
It's Fred the Squid
everywhere.
for
Oh,
5.
shit. Damn, you're right, son.
Well, drunk'll have a pint on me to ring in the end of the world.
Thank you for the 5, Fred the Squid. We don't like the word ring unless it comes after the word napkin. And I can't have a pint on you, buddy, because as you know, as a fellow diamond geezer, the fucking pubs are shut.
Fucking diamond geezer. I like it, man.
The
That's a good
fucking
one.
pubs are shut, Fred. So I'm just going to have to sit at home and drink alone, which I prefer anyway, because then there's no one around to call me an alcoholic. So, they want the butthole edition. They want the butthole edition to come out.
That's inadvertently dark, Drunkle. That's a good one.
Gotta get that plate-on-plate action, buddy. Look, if they CGI'd the faces onto these unholy abominations of anthropomorphic felines, then you could put a butthole on there too.
You know what? I'd rather not.
Well, I'm not watching it anyway.
I'd rather not. I don't need it. I don't want
I'd be more inclined to watch it if you could see their buttholes.
I feel like the audience they attract by putting buttholes in this movie is not who they want filling up theaters where it's dark and cool and people are jerking each other off already. You don't want that, man.
Plus, I mean, James Corden's in it, and he's a pretty big asshole anyway. On to the mirror.
Hi-yo.
So happy humans are always at home sprains his tail from excessive wagging.
All right, that's pretty good.
Oh. Oh.
So many wags, Drunkle.
I'm eyeing aggressively. His name's Rolo. He's Dachshund. And let's have a look at Rolo. Oh, look at that little
Those are usually good dogs.
Oh, look at that little tail. How you sitting on that horse cock, Drunkle?
I would prefer not to sit on it, sir. I will never sit again.
Well, how far are you from your portion of the goal?
A portion of the goal? I am. Wow, $1.01 away. Would you believe?
There you go.
Would you believe? Why? Because that's down to the diamond geezer known as Fred the Squid.
That's one diamond geezer.
That's my new word for Englishman now, isn't it? Oh, look.
I'm with it.
A diamond geezer for the homelands.
Yeah, see, I don't even want to use it as like a good guy. I want it to be like a slander for British people, basically, is where I'd like to go with this, if at all possible.
Don't fucking talk to me like that, mate. I'm a diamond.
Bunch of fucking diamond geezers out here, you know what I mean?
Don't turn it into a slur, mate. Don't turn it into a slur.
Being a little bit sparkly in here, you know?
Oh, that's good. That's good, yeah. Yeah, I'm sensing quite a lot of carbon.
Anybody else's neck freezing with their fucking diamond
fused carbon in the room. Right, moving on. New York hair and nail salons to shut, but booze deemed essential. I'm all right with that.
Good.
I'm wholeheartedly on board with that. I mean, nails,
alcohol is sterile. You can use it to sterilize.
I masturbated everywhere.
Maybe not in a Bud Light.
For $5.
Everywhere!
Drunkle, you think you're mad? I had to cancel my holiday, mate.
You had to cancel your holiday, Fred. I don't. But where were you going? Wuhan. Fuck it, Cornwall. Yeah, I can understand that, buddy. I mean, that's annoying. You had to cancel your holiday. I'm assuming you were going somewhere in the UK, because that's what we do. We go to another diamond location. You probably weren't. It's fucking... Who goes on holiday on March, mate? You deserved that, Fred. But thank you for the $5. Now, I'm all right with hair and nail salons shutting, because if you've got booze being deemed essential, you drink enough of that, and you don't worry about their hair and nails, do you? Everyone's beautiful when you're fucked.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, Sinatra, that's my portion of the 50 done. How are you doing?
Not well.
Not well?
No, I'm sitting... Oh, wait.
Oh, it's Lady Monoceros for 15.
Don't touch me there.
This is no square. La, 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 la.
Sit on that horse cock, Drunkle.
Wow. All right. I mean, for $15, I'll sit on a horse cock, Lady Monoceros.
Yeah.
You're not allowed out now, so you're going to have to bring the horse cock to me. Thank you for the 15. Not so much for the message that came with it, but I'm grateful for the monetary value.
I'm about a 34 away.
34 diamond geezers away for Sinatra.
Yep.
I've already hit it, and then we can get some fucking equine peen on the go. Let's move on. Confined by virus, Frenchman runs marathon on his balcony.
Wow.
What?
That's a lot of loops.
So what, he just run in place? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, I'm picturing him just running on the spot, but you don't really run
treadmill.
the same, do you? That's just jumping up and down. Got treadmill on his bulk? Does it say treadmill?
It doesn't, but that's what I would assume is the move here.
In the age of confinement, Alicia figured out a way to run a marathon anyway, back and forth on his balcony. It was back and forth. That's right, he ran.
No
4.2
shit. He did
42.
just run. He paced at a high pace, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
23 feet off the ground. I'd count that.
That count that 23 feet in the marathon. He had to get up there somehow.
I think so. Yeah, just take the stairs. He saw it as a physical and mental challenge. You're right, mate. That is fucking mental.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal came out the other day, you dick. What you doing? Run a marathon on that. Away from a fucking eye dude. What are they called? Guardians? What's the eye dude called? The guy, he's just one big floating eye. And then he's got like
demon.
Tentacles coming off of him, which also has other eyes.
What are you talking about?
What? An eye demon. Are we calling them eye demons?
We're not calling them eye demons. Are you talking about Doom, right?
Yeah.
That's a cacodemon.
A cacodemon. Yeah, sounds like caca to me. Dark Resurrect in the chat says, Salute, have you got his Streamlabs?
It's a cake demon.
Cake? Cakes don't have to be.
Oh, yeah. Dark Resurrect for $1 says, Corona Chan got me, boys. Been nice knowing you degenerates. Rest easy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's
You'll be
difficult,
involved.
mate. That's difficult. I'll tell you, fucking get yourself a Valve for $1 and just drink loads. That's what I'm doing, and I ain't called shit. But then, you know, I don't go out anywhere. I probably have got it. I'm just wearing it really well. Fred the Squid Fred Squid, you idiot, donated $1 to Streamlabs to say it was in Skegness. Before you say it, I know it's wank. Fucking hell, mate. You go to Skegness on holiday. Where'd you live? In a mine?
Sinatra, I don't speak whatever language is coming out of it.
I have no idea what's happening.
Skegness is a popular holiday location in the UK, and it's a total hole. So the only reason you would vacation to Skegness is if you actually live underground.
So what is that, like your New Jersey?
I guess, yeah. It's up there.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, moving on. Cheating husband catches coronavirus after secretly taking mistress to Italy.
Oh, file that under S. File it under S, dude. You need to get a hotel domestically next time you want to pull that shit.
Yeah, go to Skegness, you idiot.
Go to
Fuck.
Skegness, wherever the hell that is.
He's just a geezer. Nothing diamond about him, G.
I see. So we're talking like, because I assume below diamond is platinum, then gold, silver, bronze. So he's like bronze geezer, maybe a silver geezer. He's D tier.
You
He's
could
D
probably
tier.
go lower than that as well. Like, I mean, do it like you would
Right.
wedding anniversaries. Like you start off with paper. He's a paper geezer, you know. I don't know all the. I think it goes like tin is in there. He's a tin geezer.
There's a bunch.
You
So
don't
you have to
water
work your way
geezer.
up for a while to get to diamond geezer. Is there anything beyond diamond geezer?
Oh shit! Yeah, you got adamantium,
Adamantium geezer. We're using fictional metals.
unobtainium.
No. See, you had me, then you lost me.
That's also a fictional metal.
I know.
Name the
What is
film.
that from
And then vibranium as well. Oh, several films.
No,
Unobtainium.
Go on,
What the fuck is
unobtainium. What was the film from which had unobtainium? Come on, we can do it. Come on.
I don't remember.
It was Avatar.
Are you asking me or
Oh,
Samantha?
yeah.
I'm
I
asking
feel
all
like the
geezers,
word
mate.
unobtainium has been around just like as a trope title even for a while, though.
Oh, you got Worry 43 Troll with a pewter geezer. That's good. That's very good.
Pewter.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Lead geezer's in there as well.
A fucking ceramic geezer. A glass gleazer. Glass gleazer.
Glass gleezer.
Glass gleazer.
Blake Blecker's a glass gleezer. Someone's got to go above diamond though. Like what's saffron? That's quite expensive, isn't it?
Saffron
geezer.
A truffle
Uranium.
geezer.
Truffle geezer.
You have a uranium geezer.
Yeah,
Weapons
uranium.
grade, uranium.
Weapon grade
geezer.
uranium geezer. Mm-hmm. What's the most expensive? Oh, here, I'll look it up right now. What's the most expensive substance on Earth?
Saffron. It's got to be saffron.
Antimatter, $62.5 trillion per gram.
He's a right antimatter geezer.
It's an antimatter geezer.
Which is good, because that's like the top tier, whereas bottom tier is just matter geezer, because that's everything. Everything's made out of matter.
By the
Says the
way, saffron is number 16 worldwide. I have an excellent
Holy
list. If you
shit.
wanna add it let's add it to the news, man.
Hold
Let's
on.
look at these.
All right. Okay,
What is
if we're
number
gonna do
2
this.
under antimatter?
And where on earth are you finding antimatter?
Well, why don't you look in the article and find out? I just sent it to you on the twats.
Why don't you just bring it up?
Okay.
Damn it, man. You fucking ceramic geezer. You ain't even a geezer.
Goddamn ceramic geezers.
Gayest person on YouTube's got printer ink geezer.
There you go.
That's fucking expensive shit. Right, let's get it. Right, some guesses. For the second one.
Okay,
right,
yeah.
We're gonna need
So it
some
starts
clues.
at 16. What do you think what do you think's going to be on this list, guys?
Right, now, should we go? Let's go down. Let's start at the top because we know
It's starting at
antimatter-
16.
Well, that's the bottom, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's how the article's listed out, man. So
Right,
it's,
antimatter's at the top. Right.
That's number 1. We already know number 1.
Okay.
This is Family Feud. You got number 1
Oh,
on the
it's
fucking
Sanguine
face-off
Matty
and
for
guys,
5.
right.
I don't know. I figure if you fall short of diamond geezer, you would be a cubic zirconia. Wanker.
Oh, that's excellent. If you fall short of diamond geezer, you're a cubic zirconia wanker. That's fucking.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
not bad. That's not bad,
That's
dude.
great. And Blake Blecker, the glass gleaser, Blake Blecker throws a $5 super chat to say, "I heard that, and besides, I'm doing something for my country, cue ball." Oh, that's something for both of us. There,
spoken like a true glass gleaser.
a glass gleaser, Blake Blecker. Thank you for the 5, and thank you for the 5. Right, number 15 then. Can we have a clue?
I don't know what they are. I haven't seen the article.
Well, look at the article.
No, because you'll see it. Are you putting it on the screen?
How will
I
I?
can
No,
just-
I'm not. You're bringing it up.
Well, I've got it on my screen. Can you show it?
Just talk about. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck.
Oh, why
You're
can't you show the
ruining
pictures of the
Mondays.
materials? That's easy production value to make Mondays better, you dumb motherfucker, you.
Right, that's
I
saffron.
mean, he's not wrong.
That's saffron right there.
That is saffron right
Yeah.
there.
Point.
All right, what do you think number 15 is?
Silver?
Yeah, I'll do points. I'll do points. Let me get a post-it note. Here we go.
Right, none of this matters.
Okay.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
go.
think?
It's a special underwater metal known as aquarium.
Okay. Number 15 is gold, $56 a
Damn it.
gram. No
it.
point. And guys, don't
Okay.
cheat. Come on. What do you think number 14 is?
Doing this in
Platinum?
grams. Platinum, yeah, platinum's up there.
They both say platinum. Rhodium, $58 per gram.
Oh, rhodium in a fucking thing.
All right, let's keep going. Number 13, what do you think it is?
Cesium.
Cesium. Snoot.
Platinum.
Platinum. Number 13 is platinum.
Oh,
Put your
motherfucker.
goddamn hands. Number 12, pick. You have 3 seconds. Pick super
Jaguar
fast.
tears.
Jaguar tears. Snoot.
Come.
Sinat says
Jaguar-
come.
Jaguar or just come?
Methamphetamine, $100.
shit,
a gram.
Drug too? All right.
No way.
It just
No
says
way.
substance or material, so it can be anything.
Okay.
Right.
All right, number 11. What do you think,
Rhinoceros
guys?
horn.
Rhinoceros horn. Rhinoceros horn 11. Oh, I scrolled it too far. My bad. I'll give you both a point. I'll give you both a point. We're in the top 10. Pick it. What do you think number 10 is?
Ivory.
Ivory. Snoot.
Crack.
Crack. Number 10 is heroin. That was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Wait, no, Who was close? Was I
Snoot,
close?
he's at least guessed a
Heroin is
narcotic.
made out of elephant tusk, guys. Did you know this?
He at least guessed the narcotic. Well, you guessed something white, so I guess you were both close. All right, number
Okay,
9.
right.
What do you think it is?
Truffles.
Cocaine.
No, cocaine. Cocaine.
I
Snoot?
changed his answer.
It's because I
What do
can
you
see
think?
it. I can see
I said
it.
cocaine.
He said-
Oh, shit. I got to be careful on the
236 per
scroll.
gram.
Sorry. Damn. All right, you both get a fucking point.
Yes.
236 per gram. Wait a minute. 236 a gram?
I've been paying £30 for me.
236?
That's got to be just pure.
That's right off the
yeah.
plant.
You ain't getting no
Comes with a
chance for
hand job.
236, mate. You know.
Jesus Christ. All right, number 8. What do you think, guys?
Truffles.
What is more expensive than fucking Coke?
Truffles.
We're getting up there. Truffle? Snoot?
Acid?
Acid? LSD? Holy shit.
Motherfucker.
For LSD, that is very
He
expensive.
didn't say
on a
what
gram.
acid, though, did he? He could have meant hydrochloric.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair
it's-
enough. I knew what he meant. All right, number
Oh, I'm
7.
glad
Pick
you
it,
do.
guys.
Well, you don't know what I meant by truffle, sir. That's what we call
I-
LSD
I'm-
in Britain. Got any truffles, mate? Got any truffles? Yeah, looking for some truffles? Got some good shit.
Pick it.
Truffles.
Uranium.
Uranium. Number 7. Plutonium. Close.
It's a type of truffle.
$4,000 a gram. It's a type of truffle. Number 6. Pick it.
Uranium.
Uranium. Snoot.
Drunkle being right.
Drunkle being right. 6. Painite.
What?
It hurts to look at it. $9,000 a gram.
Nice.
That is a fucking bloodstone from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Mate, that's
there's
a fucking...
there's
an
a soul
E20
of
from
the
Dungeons
Damned.
and Dragons. That is.
There's the soul of the damned encased in that fucking thing. Look at that goddamn thing.
A tortured soul.
All right,
Painite
number
isn't
5.
a
Pick it.
thing. Unobtainium is a thing, not painite. Fucking hell.
Number 5. Number 5.
Right, now we're going uranium. Give me some of that ure in them.
I don't know.
All right, number 5.
Mint.
Tafite. Tafite? I don't know.
I'm making it up.
20,000 a gram or 4,000 per carat. Holy shit.
Wow.
I can
That
get
is
carrots for
fucking
cheaper, mate.
expensive,
Even though
man.
Tesco shut
All right,
up.
number
Fuck.
4. Guess it.
A non-binary person who doesn't talk about it.
Americium.
Americium. Number 4
In the
is
chat there, buddy.
iridium. It glows.
I pulled up a periodic table. Is that cheating?
Oh, you just pick.
I think you're okay.
Just throwing darts.
Number
at
3, pick
periodic
it.
tables.
We're getting to the top 3 now.
Truffles!
Top 3. What do you
We
think?
haven't seen Diamond on the list.
Good point.
Well,
yeah.
Fucking
Diamond,
guess something.
Truffles.
Truffles. Snoot.
Diamond.
Diamonds. Number 3. Diamond.
Motherfucker.
55,000 a
He
gram.
cheated.
Point to
He's
Snoot.
cheated. Sinatra made the list. He made the list.
Number 2.
Uranium.
Number 2. Guess it. Uranium. Snoot.
Americium.
Americium. Number 2. Californium. Highly radioactive. 25 million a gram. And as you already know, number 1 is antimatter. Production of 1 milligram of positrons costs 25 million. In theory, we'll be able to use antimatter as fuel for spacecrafts in the future. But the drawback is that today, just to make 1 gram of it, all of mankind would have to work for a year without rest. That is
Haven't we been doing that anyway?
severe. Severe.
Wait, keep
That's
scrolling.
antimatter.
There's an extra bit at the bottom there.
What I like
By the way,
about-
Snoot wins 5-2. Bonus
I like
Jade
about-
Stone, $170 million
Woof.
for that
just-
one stone.
Wow. Okay.
That's badass.
All right. Yeah. You
Weighs 200 tons.
You get
Holy
that.
shit, how
Turn
dense
it-
That
is
turn it
that
into
fucking
a coffee-
thing?
Turn
That
that
is
jade
denser
stone
than
into a
Drunkle.
fucking coffee table and put it in your
If
living room
you-
and use it to snort your uranium.
That is the one
Through
thing
a
on
tube
Earth
made of
entered the
antimatter.
drunken uncle.
Say it one more time, mate. We might find it funny. No? Oh, okay. Well,
All right.
California is it was synthesized, wasn't it? But I believe it was synthesized in California.
Correct.
Highly radioactive. Now, doesn't
Yes.
that tell you something? Because
I don't know,
California's
does
fucked, man. But weirdly, 1949, perfectly fine. Then
And then
something
they
happened.
invented highly radioactive substances. They turned their frogs gay, and now look at them. Yeah, I got you.
Something
I'm with.
happened, mate.
Mm.
Right, moving on. That was a fun little segue. Let's go.
Sinatra wins 5-2. By the way, good game, guys. Nice work.
Good. Well done, everyone.
Give him a ding.
At long last, NASA's probe finally digs on Mars. NASA
sweet.
unsticks its Martian digging probe. Unsticks it, sorry, by whacking it with a shovel. This is actually
Excellent.
something that happened last year. I don't know why they're bringing it up. No, 2017, I think. I don't know why they're bringing it up now.
It's,
but
it's American ingenuity at its best.
They did actually fix the Mars rover by telling it to hit itself with a shovel, and
That
it
is
fucking worked.
Yap it on the side. If it doesn't want to get hit anymore, it'll act right.
It is. Right, on
That's
to the
good
next.
shit.
Man jailed for stealing police cars' blue lights.
I'll
for
be honest with
bragging
you.
rights.
I'm kind of retarded.
I mean, look at his face. Was it
And,
all worth it? I think he loves it.
I'll tell you who did find it worth it though. Richard Hartley Parkinson,
Hey,
Yes.
our favourite journalist of all time.
Good old Dick Hart.
Look at the
Dickheart.
fucking face on him.
He is so happy.
He loves it.
he
He'd
can't
take
believe
that
he got
home,
away with it.
Set it
didn't.
up in your living room. He'd be like, all right, it's party time. Turn on the blues and twos. Fucking
blues.
fantastic.
That's pretty sweet.
On to the next. This online tool tells you how much poop you'll have to produce to use up your coronavirus toilet paper stock.
That's okay. I got it.
I've got
I'll
2 rolls.
figure it out. Give me about 2 months. I'll figure it out.
I'll get back
I'm
to
used
you.
to my poop. I'm used to my poops. It's fine.
Random Goon donated $1 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle to say skeggy. That is Skegness. Stay at one of our finest Butlins resorts. How true is that? And visit the land of the jolly fishermen. Stop in our great arcades and contract HIV. Then dine in our finest 3-course crack cocaine bus shelters for an adventure you'll never forget. Skeggy. Hashtag for fine scum. That's fucking wonderful, Random Goon. I can almost feel me packing me bags and booking a bus ticket.
I feel like this is pretty subjective because you could take a fucking solid, hard, not dirty 10-pound.
Now wait,
go.
it does say online tools, so maybe you have to put in like your fucking
texture.
Yeah, you got to put in like what your diet is and your height and weight and like how much of a sloppy piece of shit you are and all these different things, man.
I'm checking this out.
You go like, what did you eat this
Yeah,
week? You type in nothing but MREs. And
Let's
it says
take one.
You will not need any toilet paper. For the
Let's
rest
take
of your
one
life.
on the show and see what it says.
You want to do it?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
of
doing
course,
it right
man.
now.
All right.
Dude, put it on the screen.
Thepooptool.com.
Here, let me screen share this.
Yeah.
All right, this is what
This is it.
The poopulator.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Hey,
How
you're
many
a
more
master
people?
shitter.
Lame.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
I was really hoping that you would be putting in your diet and.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not a calculator.
No.
Like if
that's
they had
not-
options where they say every shit is an emergency, you eat like
Right.
fucking ass.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a calculator. That's a sham. That's a mockery of a sham.
Nary a calculator when tool was to be found.
I'm moving on with disdain. Over to the mirror. Coronavirus. Elephants break into farm in self-isolation and get drunk on whiskey. Look at these
I
motherfuckers.
saw this. They have huge smiles on their face. I saw that. That's good shit.
Yeah, sleeping ass to ass. Man, elephants. The whole elephant never forget thing. They're gonna have a banging headache the next day.
They might forget something after that day.
They think they might.
Yeah. They pass smooth the fuck out, man.
I want a toilet roll calculator for those motherfuckers.
Right? Oh,
Night on the
Jesus.
whiskey.
I don't think elephants use toilet paper.
No, I don't think they do. I think they just use their tail as like a windscreen wiper. You ever seen that? It's like our cow shits.
Oh yeah.
Just me? It's a real thing.
I got it. I got it, dude.
It's a
I
real
got it.
all over the place.
Yeah, like a handheld fan. Let's stop talking about cow poo.
Jesus.
We only talk about human poo on this show. Moving on. 450-pound man tries to hide marijuana from police by using his stomach fat.
He put it under the flap?
Yep.
Flapped it?
Yep. He flapped it.
How much weed are we talking about?
I don't know. I mean, look at his cheeks.
Okay, he is pretty fat. He's
You could
pretty
fit a
fat.
couple of Zeds under there, do you know?
Yeah, he's got it going on, man.
He's like a hamster that's stolen a load of fucking hotels from a
I
Monopoly
feel like
box.
you could get an 8th under the neck even if you had to, man.
You could fit a lot of LSD in those folds.
That's true. That's very true. Although you want to make sure that it's
Millions of
insulated from your skin.
A key tip there. Well said,
Yeah.
Gasly.
Yeah.
Tooth fairy in quarantine? Argentina makes exemption in coronavirus lockdown. Yes, the actual president of Argentina, which is weird because I thought they used a king, has exempted the tooth fairy from quarantine, but no one else.
All right.
I mean, like, is the biggest demographic of political news viewers in that country 6-year-old children?
Probably.
Why would he do this? Why would he do this?
I don't know. Cheer people up.
Okay.
Not trying to get re-elected is my second guess.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a re-election gimmick? That sounds about right.
Moving on. Don't cover your mouth. DC restaurant gives condoms with to-go orders.
Fucking A, man.
Oh no. I dropped my king-size condom for my magnum dong.
I got my water hundreds. I'm ready to plow.
It's just been in this Always Sunny show. I think it's... Fuck you, man. You do not car crash Frank the Tank.
Want to
What's
bet?
his real name? Danny DeVito. That's what... yeah, that's his name.
His real name is not Frank the Tank.
It's not.
Also, that was old
Frank
school,
the
not
Tank.
always kind of
Frank the
Philadelphia.
Tank. Of course it was, yeah. But,
Charles
but still,
W for $1.23. Weird. Says, speaking of online tools, hit it, Sanute.
No!
You didn't spell my name right.
That's a good segue to it, though.
You didn't spell my name right, but I'll do it anyway.
Oh, good segue.
This irate Alex White.
Sit down, Johnny. Take a seat with me, Johnny.
I mean, you know, if you got the mix right, that's a hot single. That's a hot summer jam.
The worst thing about it is, even after the show ends, I'm just walking through my flat going, sit down with me, Shani. It gets under your skin. Not in a
It was
good
supposed
way.
to. Is it 3.5 minutes long?
Yeah.
That's 4
Yeah,
minutes
see?
too long, buddy.
I can't tell what's worse, that one or the Shaq diss track. Remember that?
No.
No, I think I might have oppressed that. Repressed.
He
sorry.
he made one against Kobe, where he's talking about
Oh.
Kobe's ass eating his wife.
That
It's
aged,
like,
Oh,
tell me how my
yeah,
ass
yeah,
tastes.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
that aged very well, didn't it? What's you know, we have that list of 16 most expensive things on Earth. What's Danny DeVito's price by the fucking gram? Because he's got to be up there.
It's true.
And there's not a lot of him, which just makes him more expensive.
The problem is, though, man, you have to get the whole thing. You have to buy the entire shipment. You can't parse them out gram to gram. Only big
I
size.
will.
You can't. That's how you make
I
your money.
will
You buy
tell
in
you-
bulk.
Right. Well, I understand, but you just with DeVito, it doesn't work that way, man. You gotta keep it all together. You can just move the shipment. You can't break it out.
I could break it out. Bring it. Moving on.
All right.
Woman horrified. Horrified! After 2-inch goldfish grows into monster and eats tank mates.
Awesome.
It's
Whoa!
Not, this is pretty big.
He's pretty big for a tank that size.
That ain't a goldfish.
Funny,
That's a
man.
diamond fish, right there.
We had a fish.
Yeah.
Not quite that big, but pretty fucking big. It was bigger than the palm of my hand.
Well, if they're in like a big pond or a lake or something, they can get big. But
They can't get-
they don't usually get that big in a tank like that. That's crazy.
This isn't Compo Face, because I'm going to say...
Oh, he likes the fish.
Alexandria is smiling, kind of. But
She
then
like, excuse me.
It's got to be a tough time when your fucking pet fish is better looking than you are, though, hasn't it?
It's true.
You got a fucking monster of it, mate. And they got it to stand still, to float still, while they took the photo. I don't know how they...
I mean, that's a big motherfucker for sure.
It's a big motherfucker, buddy. It's a big motherfucker. On to the next. Speaking of fish, fossil of flesh-eating fish and its victims captured in 150 million year old crime scene.
Nice.
This
Very
is
cool.
tight as hell, isn't it? This is an exquisitely preserved fossil of a strange flesh-eating bony reef fish that lived during the time of the dinosaurs, and it has in the fossil, along with it, some potential victims. Fucking, that's
That's
man,
badass.
God,
That's badass.
fucking love 150 million year old fish. Speaking of which,
Well, and I like stuff like that because whenever they go, well, we think they might have eaten this or done this or they did it like this or blah, blah, blah. Well, shit like this goes, that's what they ate. There it is in his fucking stomach. You know what I mean?
This is what I did eat, motherfucker, and I'll eat you.
Yeah. And you're next.
But that's only 150 million. If you want to go a bit higher, say 500 million, I got your back. 500 million year old fossilized poop reveals a nightmarish predatory sea worm.
That was eating the... How does that work? What was it about the poop that revealed a sea worm?
What,
Did they
the worm
extrapolate
was-
what the worm looks like by rebuilding the butthole off the shell casing of the poop?
And then they put it into the next Cats film. Well, here's a picture of the poop in question. What's the name for fossilized poop? There is a proper word for it.
Huh.
It's
I
corpulite.
don't know.
Corpulite.
Oh, yeah, yep. That
So they
sounds
got
right.
corpulite. Apparently, poop stops being disgusting once it becomes a fossil. Don't know why. And found the worm in it, which was eating the dude from the inside. Or eating his poo. We don't know. We weren't there. But still, 500 million year old
Gotcha.
poo worm, that shit's tight. Can I interest anyone in a titular article?
Yes, please.
Today's particular episode installment of the AAA meeting was brought to you by the strapline The Brown House because Monica Lewinsky urges her 750,000 followers to send feces to the White House.
What? That can't be right. Why would you do that?
I'd put that under a terrorist attack, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a biological attack. That is not in keeping with the Geneva Convention. That's a war crime.
Captain B's in the chat corrects me. It's coprolite, my mistake. And St. Michael says Jurassic shirt.
Pretty good.
That's all right. Right, what she said they've now decided they will test everyone for the COVID-19 virus. Please send a stool sample to 10600.
Okay.
So
all right.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
You're not, but it's less serious than the title made it seem.
It's
She's
still sending
clearly
poo to the. I think the fucking headline's got it spot on.
Yeah, urges is not spot on. I think this is a poorly formed joke. You know what I mean? It's in poor taste, but I don't think people are gonna actually do it.
You're in poor taste.
Okay.
Plus, she just doxed President Trump as well by giving out the address. Not allowed, Monica. I don't care if you noshed someone off in the Oval Office. It's not all right. And you may consider yourself used.
Hey.
All right.
We got there, guys. We did it in the end. We're all right, and we're only 3 minutes until the end. We can do this. Should we have a game?
Yes.
Should we have it? Would anyone like a game? Sinatra.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes.
You don't? Oh, okay. All right, now you seem sure. You seem sure like a diamond geezer. Someone's
Platinum geezer.
Platinum geezer.
I'm like a fucking
antimatter geezer. Today we are going to play, I don't know if you've played it before, G. It is called Guess the Movie from a sub-headline I made up and pasted onto the template of a newspaper.
Cool, I can do that. All right. Team G!
Yeah, got a theme tune. I'll make one up. La, la, la.
Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, I got a good idea for a theme song. Hit it, Sadoot!
No!
Irate Alex Ride.
Sit down, Johnny.
That is the worst theme tune ever!
Yo, Drunkle, check out that super chat. That's pretty good.
That ginger kid donates $5 super chat to say, oh, fucking hell, he done gone did the maths.
That's solid.
Danny DeVito's net worth is 80 mil divided by his weight, which is 88 kilograms, or 88,000 grams. He's big on the eights, isn't he? Equals a price of $909 per gram, making him the ninth most valuable substance. Fuck that ginger kid. That's amazing.
Nice work, man.
That's amazing.
If that motherfucker doesn't have a wrench, you should give him one. That's outstanding.
I'm so fucking impressed with that.
I was working on that, but I got distracted by Twitter. My first thought was, all right, figure out his net worth, his weight, divide.
That's fucking fantastic. Holy shit. The ninth most valuable substance on Earth. We should do this with everyone.
Well, then it would just be it'd be in order of wealth largely, unless you're talking about super fat motherfuckers. You know, the same guys are still going to be at the top. Bezos is going to be the most valuable substance on Earth, if that's the case.
Because I mean, like, if you get someone who's like, insanely fat, like Roseanne's husband, what's his name?
You know what? On the show or in real life, Tom Arnold's not that fat, but Dan Connor was played by John Goodman, who used to be super fat. He's still fat, but he's not like he was.
Yeah. So he beat DeVito.
You know what, though? Even if you accounted for Bezos, it still wouldn't come any close to antimatter. What was that, like 60 trillion a gram? No way. Yeah. There's not that much money on Earth.
Someone could. Let's work on it. And thanks to that ginger kid, I'm now $5 closer. Thank you for increasing my net worth. Right, mate, I'm so impressed with that. That's fucking brilliant. You can replace Sinatra and me and Ghastly. It's just that ginger kid show. Done. In this game, Ghastly, I bring up a newspaper, and I tell you what, we've actually got a taster, we got a tester.
Yep.
So we got an example.
Wait, real quick, Sanguine, thank you. It seems like it would be a number of shits, not just a mass excreted evil, until that toilet paper supply is exhausted. Because who the fuck wipes mid shit? you do your business and wipe at the end until there's nothing left on the paper.
Sometimes
I agree.
Courtesy wipe sometimes.
That would
Depends
have
how
to
bad
be
it's
pretty
going.
rare. It would have to be a real mess. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like mine usually works correctly, but I suppose in a splattering situation, which is, if you're sick or something, I guess. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could see that. But generally, that's accurate. Wait until the end. Although sometimes during the wipe, you surprise yourself and you're like, "Whoop, hang on." Every now and again, you know what I'm talking about? You have that surprise nug there at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
like the the straggler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the straggler. That's a good one.
Yeah. It's always good as well. You're like, oh, now I've finished shitting. Right, okay. You're just waiting for the straggler. Right, in this game...
It's almost a Richard Pryor joke.
Okay. I give you the sub-headline of a newspaper. Everything else is blanked out. The sub-headline pertains to the headline, which is the name of a movie.
Okay.
Okay? So we
Alright.
got an example. I did make an example, but it got mixed up. So this is the first example. The melanistic leopard. So I've tried not to use any of the words in the name of the film title. I've used different words to say the film title.
And so Black Panther, I assume.
That
right?
would indeed be Black Panther.
Okay, got it.
All right, you got it. Okay.
Yep.
Let's play. Oh, what's it called again? The
It's not
sub-headline
Lou
of
Bega.
the sub-headline of an article I made up and pasted on the template of a newspaper. Yay!
Now do that with the same enthusiasm as Lou Bega.
The sub-headline I made up and pasted on the template of a newspaper. Yeah, you thought you could come at me, mate, but I'm a diamond geezer. Here we go. Let's
There
play
you
the
go.
fucking game. Eagles and falcons and shit.
Birds. The birds.
It's not
Hitchcock,
birds.
right? It's not the birds. Okay, can I guess again?
You can.
First
one to get it. Just scream it out, boys. Scream it out.
Imaginary
Try not to look at the
Super
chat.
Bowl.
Try not
Imaginary
to look at this.
Super Bowl.
It's not imaginary Super Bowl.
Shit. I don't know then. If
Yeah.
it's not Hitchcock, the birds,
Birdemic?
It's not
Eagles and
Birdemic.
falcons and shit.
Look at shit being more of etc. than actual.
Right. Eagles and falcons and stuff. I got it.
Oh, I think Jack got it.
Oh, chat got it. Birds of prey. I got
It is indeed birds of prey.
Yeah.
There's a point to the chat. Well done, chat.
I wiped that brain from my. I wiped that movie from my brain. I wiped that brain from my head already. Yeah, exactly.
I wiped that brain while I was praying Jade.
Yeah.
Shadow. Fuck! I can't even get my wrong right. On to the next. That is a point to the chat. On to the next.
Virus Jones says Videodrome.
Like Goldilocks and likes
Wolf
Goldilocks
of Wall
and selling
Street.
stocks. It is Wolf of Wall Street. Point to Sinatra says.
Gotcha.
You see, because it's a wolf. You get it. It's a good game. It's a good game. On to the
Yeah,
next.
I mean, in Goldilocks there was no wolf. That was Little Red Riding Hood. Goldilocks was with 3 bears.
Motherfucker.
There was no wolf.
It's been a while since I saw that film. Should have said Riding Hood. The dude from the Emerald Isle. Still a
The
good game.
Irishman, I guess.
It is indeed the Irishman.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Pointed
gotcha.
G. Scores
Team G.
stand at Sinatra says with 1, Ghastly with 1, and the chat with 1. We got it all to play for, boys. Well, we'll bring up the next one, and it is the biography of a not necessarily round food.
Life of Pi.
Life of Pi for Ghastly.
Ding! Team G.
You've inadvertently agreed that not all pies have to be round.
That's why I didn't answer it.
I'm
only
sure that's
using
why
your
you didn't.
context. You gave him a point for Wolf of Wall Street using goddamn Goldilocks, so I'm gonna
Well,
take
he's
a point
still-
on this one.
Well, that's all right. I'll let you take a point.
All
Free
right.
tortilla chip.
Huh. Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah, boy, Team G.
I had to use Google Translate for that one.
Right.
Point to G, right? He's got the game. He's got it, Sin.
got
Experience ain't gonna help you here, mate. You got to step your game up. My fucking Stars and Stripes geezer. On to the next.
The Bear of Wall
Tinseltown
Street.
Fairy tale.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, it is the Bear of Wall Street. No, it is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's a point in G. He's running away with it. He's running away with it. On to the next. It's the Take Your Own Life team.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad from Gus. Sinatra said that first. It is
Yeah,
indeed
Sanu got
Suicide
it first.
Squad.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo! Oh,
That was
we're
good.
getting in there. That's it, Sin. That's it. Don't take this from him, mate. He's a new one. He's still new. Haze him. On to the next. Monarch of the Jungle.
Lion King.
Lion King.
It is Lion King, Sinatra.
Shit.
That was supposed to be the example.
Got it.
So, yeah, don't blame me for that one. We have had
I
Lion King
walked
before.
outside and who do I see? The king of the fucking jungle, kid.
I think we may have 2 more. There we go.
Okay, all right.
Surely too young to get behind the wheel.
Baby Driver. That was me. That was
I was
Team G.
way ahead on that one.
I'm going to give a point to both on that.
All right.
Point to both. And here we go. It's
Was
the
that
last
any
one.
good? Stop. Was that any good?
I
Is that
enjoyed
worth
it.
watching?
I believe it was Edgar Wright, I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't
What
see
was
it, but I heard it was pretty good.
He
Is that
directed
Spacey?
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and
And
I think he did. And to a lesser extent, well, a long time before that, Spaced. He's a very, very good director. In this, he took the score, because he's very, very big on the music, and actually lined it up to the action that was happening on the screen. So shit would
I'm down
happen
with that
to
shit.
the beat of
Oh,
the
I'm
music.
down with that
Mate,
shit.
you'd love it, because you've got to pay
Is that-
attention to it. You got to notice it, you know? It's very,
Is
very
that
good like that.
Spacey?
Is that what? It is Spacey.
Okay, yeah. Let me write this down before you move on.
It was just Baby Driver, mate. I mean, it's not
Do you
difficult,
think
though.
he would stick his neck
Yeah, but I have a
out?
list of movies.
Okay, we'll stick that one on the top.
Movies.
It's good though, the score timing up with the rhythm and everything, which I think is why it took so long for him to make.
Right.
Weird ending,
No,
though.
I
Really
understand.
weird
I
ending.
understand. I made episode 13 of Gulf City. I understand.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. You were credited as so. And I believe this might be the last one, or it might be the end. I'm not sure. Oh, it's the last one. Super trannies face the end of the world.
Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Nope.
Apocalypse Now. Because
Nope.
they're super trannies now.
Shit. Super trannies face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, X-Men Apocalypse.
Huh?
Because they're trannies. They're
Team
formerly
G.
men. They're X-Men.
Really?
Yeah! Yeah. Team G.
So, at
Yes.
the end of that awesome,
Oh, wait, I'm going to play my
awesome
sound.
game,
My entrance to the winner circle.
at the end of that awesome, fantastically constructed game, the
That was
scores
pretty
are in,
good.
and the chat scores 1 point. Sinatra
God, you
scores
guys
4
suck.
points, and Ghastly wins with 6 whole motherfucking points.
Team G.
And
That's
that,
what I'm talking
that
about.
was our game.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not
Not
bad.
bad.
That was a fucking
I liked
brilliant game. What are you on about?
I liked it.
It's a fucking
liked it.
brilliant game.
It said, try it, you'll like it. I tried it. I liked it.
Did you like it though, or did you love it? Did you love it?
I'm gonna get. I can't do that on a first date, Drunkle. You know, I have rules. I've been hurt before by games on this show.
Yeah, I know that's fair. Yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't conjoined twin for the win. That's
But I liked
play
it.
that
I had
one
a
again.
good time, and I'll call that game again. Maybe next week.
Would you recommend it to a friend on a scale of 1 to 10?
would-
What's the
I would
likelihood that you
recommend
would
it.
recommend it to a friend?
I prefer to use the 5-star scale. I'm gonna give that a solid 3 on a first date. Would recommend.
Okay, but out of 10.
Out of 10, then 6,
Okay, all right. So you got. I'm not.
7,
I'm not going to.
maybe a 7.
Do a strong.
Yeah, that's
a
good.
strong 6 to maybe a 7, a weak 7.
Yeah, it was
Alright,
good.
alright,
I liked it.
Looking forward to the game that you expertly make on Wednesday. Right, we've reached the end of the game. Should we have a couple of minutes
Is
of
that
questions?
not a high enough score for you, Drunkle? Do you want my honest opinion, or would you like me to tell you everything you do is an 11, buddy? You're fucking diamond, platinum, rhodium, palladium, uranium geezer.
Can we do that one just for a laugh?
Okay, we'll do that one. Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
cool.
down.
Wait, real quick. Zach Osborne in the chat said, really, it was 3-3 Chat and Ghastly, so I won by Zach Osborne's.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
but we don't measure
Today?
the score
No, I
in Zach
crushed that
Osborne's.
game.
But you didn't
I
let me
destroyed
finish.
and crushed
You
that
didn't
game.
Let me finish. Nobody gives a shit what the chat has to say.
That's true. That's true. Because we don't measure
$50
the scores in
to
Zach Osborne's, mate.
streamlabs.com/golfpity, by the way.
Yeah. Despite all that, Sinatra will still make the money on Friday as well. Credible Threat in the chat says, do you agree with me that news reporters not practicing social distancing are giant assholes? Dude, I agree with you that news reporters are giant
Yeah, I was
assholes.
going to say, you didn't need to keep it at
I don't need a subset.
practice social distancing. Just news reports.
You had me at news reporters, dude.
Done. Diamond assholes, a lot of them. Water geezers.
Water geezers.
Wikipedia says Scott Pilgrim, not to be confused with Billy Pilgrim from the Slaughterhouse 5. Do you know, I almost put Scott Pilgrim versus the World in there. It was going to be one dude against everyone, but I don't think anyone would have got it.
I would have got it.
Yeah,
It would have taken a second. You know what I mean?
I mean, you barely took a second for
'cause
some of them.
that's-
You were straight in there, sir. Straight in there. Like
That's
a
my wheelhouse, man.
Like a 500 million-year-old poo worm.
I'll be
You were
honest with you.
straight in there.
Bang.
Jordan.
Frozen in time.
Random Gooner donates $1 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle to say, all right, later, dudes. SU in your A's, don't wear a C, and J all over your B's. Oh, question to my diamond geezers before I go.
If you just
I
got
don't,
him.
shit in your ass.
Nobody's seen that, man. Come
Shit
on.
in your ass. Don't.
It's from Beer Fest. Why would
Okay.
you cover your C's if you? I can't remember what the next one.
And he
is.
goes on to
That's
say,
good.
question to all my diamond geezers before I go.
Yo.
Best Frank moments in Always Sunny.
Best what?
Frank moments.
Best Frank moments in
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
I'll tell you the only episode I've ever seen.
Mhm.
I'm the trash man. That's it.
And that is the wrestling one. That's pretty good.
It's a good one.
I'm a villain, can't you see? I mean that's a pretty good moment when he cuts Cricket open at the end with the trash can, puts his hands up and gets cheered. That was a pretty good moment.
you-
I
Fucking
like-
shitting me.
I like
I've been
the
playing- Good.
huh? I like the
Go ahead.
one where in Being Frank he takes that takes all that acid or whatever and he's all fucked up and he goes over to Artemis's house and they're having a funeral. And he
steals the
jerks
rug.
them. Pulls the rug out from under him. And then he do like a huge rail of blow in the bathroom, so he's all, and then he goes
Oh,
and rips
man.
the rug out, and takes off. That's great. That's pretty good, dude.
It's got to be the dump. Well, it's up there. Top three. This is back when he was just Frank. You know, he wasn't fucking spitting and fucking sweating everywhere.
Early
still-
Frank, yeah.
Early Frank, yeah. That was when they do find the baby in the dumpster and he tells them to put it back because it ain't theirs. That was fucking brilliant.
I always like the ones that are kind of
Oh.
centered around Frank running a business. Those are always pretty good.
Oh,
Frank's
Wolf
Fluids,
Cola.
any of that shit's. Love the Wolf Cola one.
Wolf
So
fucking
good.
Cola.
Yes.
Dude,
Let's make
fucking
some coin.
amazing question in the chat right there.
What's up?
The super chat.
That is Blecker for $2 who says, favorite 70s and 80s movies.
Okay.
Fucking- Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, dude, 70s is easier because
No.
it was before my time. As far as 70s goes, Alien, Apocalypse Now, Godfather,
Jaws,
Yeah, but
Taxi
you go
Driver,
Clockwork Orange.
One
You can't-
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh god,
Eight-
maybe I'm
80s.
wrong. Maybe the 70s was better. That's all
80s
good.
is way Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Terminator.
I mean, I know. That's why I'm saying there's even more in the 80s, I would think, because there's way more comedies
You
that
get
I like. in
Ferris
the 80s.
Bueller, Breakfast Club, Back to the Dude, Godfather versus any of those takes the win. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Fight,
You're not
fight,
wrong.
fight.
80s
fight.
was also a lot of badass action movies, though, too. That's Predator, Running Man, First Terminator. You know what I mean? All the, like, Arnold and Stallone and fucking Dolph Lundgren. I think there was even a shitty Captain America movie during that time. There was lots of awesome action.
Stand
Oh,
By Me-
yeah.
If I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
correctly, Stand By Me was 80s.
Yep.
Die Hard.
Anything
yeah.
where Corey Feldman's a kid. Did you ever see The Burbs?
Hold up.
That
This
movie's
is-
way
Hold
underplayed.
up.
That
It's
shit's
Rosie 61 for 10.
Ugh.
Keep safe and or drunk.
Fucking keep safe. You keep safe, Rosie. You're going to need it because I'm going to come out your ass and stab you in the eyes for telling me to keep safe. Thank you for the $10, Rosie.
You know what? There were less comedies in the 70s that held up, but the ones that did were great. You know what I mean? Like fucking Blazing Saddles. You know, Mel Brooks did stuff in the 70s. Those are still funny movies.
Well, there was also one of the very, very original Marvel films, Howard the Duck, was made
That
in
was-
1986.
Oh, that was 80s.
And that
yeah,
motherfucker
Leah
turned up
Thompson.
that motherfucker turned up in the army at the end of Endgame as well.
That's true. That's true. I don't know,
couldn't
dude. When I was a
fucking
kid,
believe it.
that
you know what? I think
that image of Leah Thompson in her panties from Howard the Duck kind of burned into my brain at a young age.
here's something that'll make you want to end the show and then end your life.
Oh, great.
We will
You go
never
on.
get. We will never get an era of movies like this again.
Random Goon says Total Recall and Blade Runner. Fuck the or. Both. Those are both great movies.
Like an era of movies like the 70s and 80s, or the era of movies that we've just had?
In the 70s and 80s.
I was going to say, because we've had a shit era of movies. We're in the era of fucking remakes and sequels, and it's
Well, that's because they're going back to that era when there were good movies. Network, dude. I love Network.
Social Network? Ah!
No, Network. It's
Zuckerberg!
75, 6. I can't remember now.
I think we all know I topped it with Howard the Duck. Ladies and gentlemen, we've unfortunately reached the end of this particular installment of the AAA meeting. And don't worry, guys, I know you're not allowed to leave the house and all the pubs are shut and people are took a
Fucking
shit
Star
on your
Wars.
doorstep. But it's all right, because we're going to be back on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central on the Fright Supremacy channel. In between now and then, you've got Tucker Tuesday, which is going to fall tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Right. And you know, someone else might do something as well. So it's all right. Don't start shaking just yet. Wait until you run out of the good stuff.
Creepypasta going out. Short
And there's
one, but a good one.
creepypasta. Jeez, no, I was sat there last night going like, maybe I should start doing creepypastas. With fucking YouTube going, we're going to censor everything. Then maybe I should start churning out some fucking normal voiced shit. I don't fucking know. I will think on it more. Thank you very, very much for coming and hanging out with us, guys. Thank you to Rosie61, Blake Blecker, Random Goon of that Ginger Kid, fucking Sanguine Matty, Fred the Squid, you've been a legend, Lady Monoceros, fucking Vladimir Dragonoff, Alpha Chad, the Broken Baller, and of course our favourite guide, Lamented Guide. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations. We'll see you on Wednesday. And don't wag your tail until it fucking dislocates.
Hordrunkle.
Yeah, we'll go with that.